Kevin LePage, the first to retire here, the 43 starters.
If that gauge read 0 on the oil pressure, he's got a problem, and I'm pretty sure it's terminal.
Take a look, Bill Elliott now, the first Ford we see toward the front of the field. He is on that inside line in 4th position.
He was, Bill was, when I mentioned that a moment ago about the GM cars, I should have said GM cars, not all Chevrolets, because there are some Pontiacs in that mix up front there. But Bill Elliott was 9th at that time. Now he's moved up to 6th. And there's the last place car, that 97 of Chad Little. And he's still only 4.6 seconds behind the leader.
Now see the 99, the 17, and the 97. 3 of the Jack Roush cars back running in the 40th, 42nd, 41st, and 42nd position.
Dale Earnhardt continuing to lead here at Talladega. Goodrich Chevrolet behind him, the Caterpillar Pontiac. On the inside of the DuPont Chevy of Jeff Gordon. We're riding along now on the Lowe's roof camera with Mike Skinner. Started to say a moment ago, Bill Elliott. Hard to believe Bill Elliott has not won in 188 races. His last win came in September of 1994 at Darlington, but that could change today. Meanwhile, back to our points leader.
Bobby Labonte is now running in the 30th position. He and Dale Jarrett were back 2 or 4 spots back when in there.
They were 35th and 36th about 3 laps ago. Now they're beginning to move up a little bit.
Still getting some space between themselves and the car in front of them. Trying. Now looks like that Gordon and Skinner got a good run, but not enough to get on the outside and challenge Earnhardt.
Earnhardt's found in a situation there that's really working for him right now.
Look to the outside there. Ricky Craven in the Midwest Transit car number 50 right in front of Kenny Schrader. They have been basically glued together on that high line.
Whoa, Bill Elliott all the way down below the yellow line, had to back out of it. He was very fortunate there that others behind him were observant and didn't try to crowd him, gave him room to back out of it and get back in line.
Tony Stewart had to make an evasive move to go by Bill Elliott as now Jeff Gordon goes to the front. Two cars are within 4.5 seconds of each other.
And we see the 30 car, Sterling Marlin gets positioned on the outside of the 25, kind of pushes Nadeau down to the middle. He closes up on the back bumper of Skinner. He's going to try it on the outside of Skinner, but could not quite make it. All of them would prefer to make that move on the outside because the wall is a lot closer to the outside line than it is the inside line. In case you have a problem, go up and smack the wall. You don't have far to go. It doesn't hurt quite as much. And look how much that Jeff Gordon, how much space he lost since the last time by to that inside line.
Mike Skinner will come down in behind Ricky Rudd. This is where he caught that middle net and realized that inside line has been the place to be.
Yes, the middle group has not been the place to be so far in this race, and that's a little bit surprising that he found out very quickly that he was going towards the back, and so as soon as he got an opportunity to fall in there behind Ricky Rudd, he took that opportunity.
Well, we have 29 laps in the books at Talladega with Earnhardt, Burton, Stewart, Elliott, Rudd the top 5, and many of these fans have yet to sit down. We'll be right back.
Jeremy Mayfield right in the middle, a 3 wide behind the red, white, and blue car. That is the 12 of Jeremy Mayfield. Looking back at Sterling Marlin, we see Dale Jarrett on the right side of the screen. And look at this 193 miles per hour. He goes squeeze out the throttle just a little bit.
Jeremy Mayfield started back in 40th position. Roger Penske on Mobil 1-4.
See that inside groove is moving, line is moving there right now. Johnny Benson goes by some cars.
Well, Jeff Gordon had dropped back to 20th spot from the outside line, worked his way to the middle line and out to the inside line. Now working his way back toward the front of the inside line.
Well, he's going to, when this race is over, Jeff Gordon's going to know exactly how his car handles in every position because he's going to be in most of them.
He's already been in a lot of different positions, certainly been in a lot of traffic.
Now, we showed you the Roush cars toward the back of the pack, including Jeff Burton, the guy second in points. What's going on with him, Bill Weber?
Well, Jerry, that's Jeff Burton, a.k.a. Captain Provisional. I tried to get a straight answer out of Frank Stoddard, his crew chief. I said, you're still way in the back. He goes, what are you talking about? We're 3 seconds behind the leader. But what he said is it's an LA traffic jam in front of us. We're waiting for the traffic cop to wave us through. But in reality, this appears to be part of a plan, because Burton just called in, and he not only talked to Frank Stoddard, but he talked to Robbie Reiser, who's the crew chief for Matt Kenseth, and said, have Matt close up a little bit. We don't want to lose these guys in front of us. We're going to try and pick up positions when they pit. Right now, they think it's safer where they're at, but they are not frustrated. This is part of a plan. They're doing okay.
Well, thanks, Bill. We'll keep an eye on those Roush-Keteers toward the back of the pack there with Robbie Reiser and Jeff Burton running toward the back. Meanwhile, Dale Earnhardt in the Goodwrench Chevrolet. 7-time Winston Cup champion and Mr. Restrictor Plate, Dale Earnhardt Sr. leading the way at Talladega. 10 wins in Restrictor Plate competition, and Earnhardt showing them how to get it done after 36 laps. Back in just a moment. Earnhardt was pissed about them making this plate smaller because it wasn't going to make him very competitive. Jeez. I hate to think what happened if they left that thing at an edge. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Hey, Mikey, these fans behind the flag stand, not up here in the tower, but the lower section, have not sat down yet. They are unbelievable. They're all still standing. That's incredible. That lower section.
Well, that's because the people in front, Jerry, won't sit down and they can't see.
Okay, well,
sitting there.
What's that? I'm looking for it. I got it right here. I'm all over this. Sunday night, NFL, 8:30 Eastern. Prime time. Okay.
Got here the high note, didn't he?
Okay. Sunday night football coming up at 8:30 Eastern with a matchup for the quarterbacks from the class of '99. Dante Culpepper in the first place Minnesota Vikings head to the Windy City to battle Cade McNown and the Chicago Bears. It all begins at 7:30 with prime time. NFL tonight, 8:30 Eastern. Well, the Vikings are a powerhouse in the NFL, and how about Mr. Earnhardt, Mr. Restrictor Plate? What a powerhouse he is at Daytona and Talladega.
10 wins at these two racetracks, 31 top fives, and he just goes on over 2,000 laps led, and he keeps adding to that, make it 2,085 right now. We can't do that, but he just keeps adding to that total. Ooh, Bobby Hamilton up on the outside was 4 wide as he goes down the corner, and he's just up on the outside, and he comes off the corner. They're still, looks like about 4 wide. The pole sitter, Joe Nemechek, trying to fight his way back to the front. There he is right in the middle of the 33 car. And right now, the last time they was shown in 19th, but I think he's probably about 15th now.
There's Rusty Wallace and the Miller Lite Ford Taurus. Rusty heavy traffic, sorry.
Rusty started in 38th position, and he's now up in 22nd, so he's gained 16 spots. But Bill Elliott